Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back on Angel Mountain. Let's get back to it. Oh man, we have a lot to do. We have a lot to do. It's February 5th. I think this is the last day of the month. We're getting an early start here. It's about 10 to 7 in the morning. Today we're going to get sheep. And between episodes, I did a bunch of mining. So mined up a bunch of coal. Loaded up basically every business we have that needs coal. I think including the new fermenting house needed coal as well, if I'm not mistaken. So put 1,000,000 liters of coal in there. Also put 1,000,000 liters of coal into our train silo. I think we're going to need that for some new businesses that I have in mind. We may want to train that coal over to where it's needed. And then mined a ton of silt. So filled up our fertilizer factory. That thing has close to 2,000,000 liters of silt. And also put a bunch of silt into storage for our 10,000,000 liter objective. And last but not least, hauled a bunch of salt. So our fermenting house needed salt. So I put it there. Also, while we're here, let's take a little pit stop here and hop out. I did manage to find some good deals on the used equipment market. I bought this new grain tipper here. Got it for about half price. I think it's 52,000 liters, this guy. Not bad. We're definitely gonna need that as we increase the number of fields. Also found this nice John Deere tractor. It's at 350. And let's see, this thing was about half price at 100 grand, and I think I added 45 grand to get the engine updated. Let's take a look and just see what that thing looks like. Is that? Yeah, this guy right here, I think it's only worth 87,221. I paid more than that, but it does need some repair. Yeah, 388 horsepower. Not bad. So we can pull our plow and do our mulching with this one, much like we've been using the Fendt so far. So that was a new purchase. What else do we have? I thought there was one more that we've had before. I think it might be this forage wagon. Yeah, this came up. I was wrestling with whether to get it or not. We do already have two of these, but I figured, yeah, let's pick up a third one. Again, it's kind of half price. And then that is a planter from quite a while ago, I think. So yeah, managed to pick up some equipment. Not too much. Not too much. But this episode, after we get these sheep, I want to buy another field. And it's just about ready to be harvestable. We'll see that in a couple minutes. But let's first grab these sheep. Also, between episodes, I was looking at all of the different businesses to come that we need to buy. There's a lot. There is a lot. And some of these businesses consume like 14, 15 different ingredients to make the different products in their product lines. So, man, we got our work cut out for us. Let's get sheep. We're going to stick with just these guys. 38 new ones. Stick with the young ones. They are starting to produce wool. We've got 4 or 5 pallets of wool sitting outside the sheep pen. But we do not yet have a spinnery to convert that wool into fabric. So that's on the list. We're going to spend some money. We're going to buy a field. And we're going to buy a new business. At least one, maybe two this episode. And then we'll see how much money we have left. I'd kind of like to get a dairy going. Not just for processing milk. We don't have that much milk saved up yet. But processing milk is going to get us actually hydrogen and oxygen as a byproduct. We can actually use that over by where our fermenting house is. There's a water tower. We can convert that hydrogen and oxygen into water, and the fermenting house needs water. So that would be a nice, convenient location for it. And then also the dairy that we're going to build. I'm not sure if we'll have money to do it this episode, but that's going to allow us to make peanut butter as well. And there's a bunch of products that use peanut butter. That's a little further down the list. These sheep dropped off, and then I'll tell you what I have in mind. But yeah, pretty much all of our businesses are looking fairly good. Production lines as far as being stocked up. I would like to get more salt into the fermenting house and get that topped off. We might do a little of that today. We'll see. Okay, let's drop off our sheep. Oh, as soon as the day ticks over, we should have a couple fields to harvest. Grain and I think clover. And the grain is going to open the door, as I said before, for getting chickens and eggs and all their products. So looking forward to that. Let's hop back in and drop these guys off. Here we go. Select. Food husbandry. Yes. Okay. I'm back. Park our trailer like we always do right out front here. Yeah, there's that wool. Starting to collect. Not bad. It's going to be a lot more where that came from. And I guess I can hook up to this trailer and then we'll go shut the door to the sheep pen. Oh yeah, we'll pay off our debt too, so don't forget. Pay off a little bit of it, not all of it, obviously. Okay, we're hooked up there. Yeah, let's pay off 20 grand this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're under 6.5 million. We can check the used vehicle market real quick too. Nothing. This is we're gonna need this. I think this is a chaffing header. We are gonna need this, but this one's really tiny. I think a little too small. I'm hoping to get something a bit bigger. I think that's the smallest one in the game. We are thinking of using that field straight ahead, field 1, to do chaff. I think right now we have sunflower on there, just to get one early harvest in of that. But then after that, I'm thinking that'll be chaff for the rest of the playthrough, and we'll use that to create silage. What else? What else? Oh, one more thing I can show you that's a little bit of a bummer. Had a little bit of a glitch in the game with regard to our silage. And remember, we have a full bunker. We're just waiting for some straw so we can start making TMR out of this. Back behind here. Our manure silo here's got 1 million. We'll probably throw that into our orchards. Yeah, look at this. A big old chunk. I don't know if it just fell through the bottom of the map or what. I'm guessing we lost that. Oh, look at that. It says 80%. Thought this was already at 100. So we'll see. Hopefully we're not totally glitched out. I'd hate to lose this huge amount of silage. I think there's more than a couple million liters in here. If this does glitch out, we've got plenty of room. We'll just put down another big one and just move on as if nothing happened. But yeah, I was kind of bummed to see this. It looks like, yeah, it looks like it fell through the map or something. A big old chunk. Hopefully that fermenting rate will go up. I wonder if it got reset when this happened. But anyway, that's that. Let's get to buying a field to show you which one I'm thinking of or what we're going to do. And what the plan is. If we go to growth, our cash situation right now, if we go to farmland, does it show us our cash right now? We've got 1.771. Oh man, I wish we had more. But I'm looking through our fields, and a couple episodes ago, or a few episodes ago, we put down this guy right here, the cran factory. And if we look at that production, crayons, we have crayons underway, right? This takes the wax, paper, and dye. We have all that supplied, and we're making crayons slowly. We're not going to sell this, we said, because the dye is so hard to come across. Produces super duper duper slow. We have several products that use it. So this is all going to be towards 10 million liter objective, actually, all these products. But we have the crayons going. We have 2 other products. Dough. This is going to take flour which we'll be producing soon. And then canola oil. We're going to have to put down, I'm sorry, coconut oil. We're going to have to put down a oil press to produce that. We are growing coconuts in our orchard. It'd be nice to start making this actually. But I guess it's not urgent. And then the third product in here is pencils. This one takes planks, coal. Coal's no problem. Like I said, I have a bunch in the train silo we'll bring over here we can use. Dye, we have a little bit left in the refinery, and there's still some in here. A bunch, actually. That's almost 200,000 liters. But planks, we're talking about how planks are kind of slow. We don't, we have one sawmill that's producing planks. We get a little bit of wood chips out of that sawmill. And then we've been taking the wood chips over to the mammoth mill and getting some extra planks that way, but it's still not enough. We need planks for this one, and we could get this production going. And then over right next door is our refinery here. In our refinery, we actually need wood chips, and we could start making charcoal. I already brought in 1 million liters of plastic sacks. We do actually have some pallets over here too. But if we could supply wood chips, we'd be making another product. So we need wood chips for charcoal. We need planks for the pencils. So I started thinking, what if we put another sawmill, one of these sawmills? Because this gets us planks and it gets us wood chips, right? We need both those products over here. I thought that would be something to look into. And then looking at the map to see what fields we might be able to buy, I saw this one here, this thin sliver here, 10. And let's look at the farmland. Let's see what the cost is. This one's kind of pricey. Almost 1.4 million. But that would get us a new crop or a new field that's pretty much going to be ready to harvest, I think, the next game day. And that, if I'm not mistaken, is wheat. Yeah, that's wheat. Boom. And this is one of those narrow fields where if we put apiaries next to it, not only will we get honey, but we'll get a production bonus if we grow potatoes, canola, or sunflower on this field. I'm still planning to do canola and sunflower down here. I was thinking maybe another potato field here. Harvest the wheat off of this thing, and then put down some apiaries and plant potatoes over here and have this be a potato field. And then we get all this extra land. If we look at you can see the field is pretty narrow. If we look at the farmland, we get a bunch of extra. Where did it just go? Farmland. There we go. Yeah, we get a bunch of extra land here. Here and here. And this has trees on it. So I'm thinking, what about buying this property, which we're going to do. This land here off to the side, off to the right, has a bunch of trees on it. What if we just make this a forestry area? And then way over here somewhere, hop in a sawmill. We can harvest trees from this area, just bring the trees down into this area where our oil rigs are. Hop a sawmill here, drop off trees, get planks for the pencil production, and use wood chips for the charcoal production. And that would all be fairly closely located. I mean, this isn't super close for the timber. But yeah, I think I want to do that. So let's go for it. It is a lot of cash for this property. I'm not crazy about spending 1.4 million because I think that's a fairly small field, but let's do it. We're going to buy the land 1.4. Yep. And I've already staged a bunch of equipment over here. This is our harvester. We'll probably start with this wheat field first. I brought a bunch of stuff over here. We've got a harvester. We've got a tractor with a grain tipper to be the helper to empty out the combine. I've got a forage wagon back there in the distance pick up the straw that we're going to get. We've got a lot of uses for straw, by the way. Then once the field's all cleared, I think we'll bring a fertilizer spreader and put down our first layer of fertilizer, and we'll see if it needs lime. Once that's done, I've got our plow truck here with the mulcher up front, plow in the back. Get that thing all plowed. That way we won't have to worry about weeds. And then way back there is our potato planter. So all the equipment is here. And then over on this side, you can kind of see all these trees. And I've got our tree harvester there as well. We can start cutting down trees and maybe add that timber over to a sawmill, a new sawmill. So let's see if we can add back to our truck. Or where were we? If I have anything. In fact, let's just teleport ourselves over this way. The refinery. Train going by. And see about where we might be able to put the sawmill. Now there's not a lot of open land to build on here because we've got this big old lake. I wonder if there's anything at the bottom of this lake. Let's take a look. Doesn't look like it. We still need, I think 14 or 15 more collectibles. I don't know where they're going to be. I've done a little looking between episodes. Man, I think these last 15 are going to be hard to find. The other thing I want to do is maybe get another oil rig going too. We'll see if we have the cash to do it. Where I was thinking of putting the sawmill. Do we have room? I was thinking of putting it straight ahead. Kind of between this rig and that rig, somewhere along there. Let's see what land we own, if we own any over here. Farmland, we don't. So we're going to have to buy some land. That's going to be more cash. 73,000, 56,000. Let's hop up in the air. We'll go into the build menu and see where the best place is to put this thing. We're going to grab the sawmill. This guy right here. Not small. Yeah, you can see how narrow the land is here. So it's hard, and we need room to kind of drop off the logs, right? We're going to drop off logs on the side and then pick up our wood chips over on the left side, and the pallets kind of spawn up front. So we might do something like this and then just move that path, you know, just paint a new path or something so we're not built right on top of it. What else could we do? This corner looks a little deeper. But this actually isn't too bad right here. We've got kind of a deeper spot that would allow us to pull through. We know we always bring our truck, our tanker truck through here to pick up the crude oil, and we come around. We might have to come around 2 buildings if we do this. That's not bad. I wonder if that is within that plot of land that we can buy. I think it would be kind of like this right here. Let's do it. We're gonna have to clear out all these trees. We're gonna have to buy land, clear out these trees. We'll put them off to the side, and then we'll just bring them back across into the sawmill. The sawmill's going to cost us, let's see, can we get a price on this? Oh, man. 76,000 if we clear the ground, if we're lucky. Let's do that. Let's, yes. Do we want to just bring out the saw? How many trees are we looking at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe 13 trees. Just wondering if it's worth bringing over the tree harvester. It's pretty far away. Let's not bother with it. Let's just cut these down, and we'll use our lumberjack strength to just move them off to the side. All right, here we go. We're going to cut down a bunch of these trees. All right, I cleared out some trees. I'm not sure if that's enough or not. Let's buy this land and see if we can put down a sawmill. We want this little plot right here. 57,000 basically. Let's buy it. We're burning through the cash. We don't have that much left to sell. I've sold a lot of just about everything. Glass jars and oxygen, hydrogen. Plastic is a big money earner for us. I sold some of that. I even sold some molasses, which we get really good money for. But we're down to 300,000. Let's get into the build menu, see if we can get the sawmill down. May not be the most efficient purchase. We could bring planks over from our other sawmill, but I just thought this kind of made sense. Oh yeah, this looks like it's going to work. 76,000. It's a little snug on the right side, but we can clear those trees. Let's bring this guy. Do we want the ability for our crude oil trucks to pull through? They might be able to cut. Through here. Let's put this guy up close. Boom. Done. Awesome. Let's drag some of these trees over. I don't think they need to be trimmed up for this purpose, since we're going to process all this. So I don't think we'll pay a penalty for these being whole trees. Normally we'll use our tree harvester and trim things up decent. But for now, we've got these trees here. I can see that one is going to need to be cut down. All right. They want us to... Okay, let's put a tree in here. Boink. 2,100 liters for that. And let's go into production and turn on the production chains for the new sawmill. Here it is. So activate, activate, and activate. Very good. So the, well, to remember, the top one in the list is the one by the oil rigs. Yeah, let's take down these trees. They're kind of in the way, and we'll just pop these right into inventory. I think we're in range. Let's see. Maybe not. Oh, I gotta get right here. Boom, that guy's gone. Now, can I get to this stump? Oh, I had it there for a second. There we go. Take these other two that are real close by. I'll take these guys out too. I think I can just stack these all up at once. Let's move all these trees over there. They're a little unwieldy, but we'll do it. Boom. All right, not bad. 35,586 liters to get our sawmill started. That'll start producing wood chips. Again, we'll use the wood chips in the refinery to make charcoal. Then charcoal is used to smoke fish, and it's used for some other things too. And then we'll use those planks for the over at the crayon factory to make pencils. Not bad. So that's 2 new production lines we'll be able to kick off. And then we'll fill this sawmill up with more timber over using the trees next to the new field that we just bought. Let's see. Oh, the other thing I want to do. I was looking at ways that our production lines make money. And if we go into those, we make We make a lot of money off of our oil refinery stuff. We make money off of the hydrogen a little bit. We have this is just we're going to have an abundance of hydrogen and oxygen. So when I take a truckload, 100,000 liters of hydrogen or oxygen over to the hardware store, I get about $40,000, but it's a slow haul. This is super duper heavy, but I'm kind of stuck having to haul it because we get so much of this byproduct. We need a place to put it. So, so we do get some cash off of this. We get some cash off of diesel. I sell a little bit of this, but we make a lot of money off of the plastic. But again, hydrogen, oxygen, plastic, diesel, all those things, we actually make some decent money. And that's what's allowing us to buy fields. What's holding us back, we look right now at the crude oil. We're at 2. This can't keep the refinery running. It goes through oil faster than our one little oil rig can keep up with. So I've got 1 truckload of oil I could bring over. But I want to buy another oil rig. That's the TLDR version. And I think we should just buy this one right here. We're down to 243,000 left. Man, I wish we had more, because I don't see a lot of opportunities to make more money anytime soon. But we'll see. We're going to have a lot of harvest work to do. We have plenty to do. But I just would like to be buying more fields and things. But let's go buy this guy. 75 grand more. This is going to actually help us generate some cash. And then let's get this guy stocked up. We need to get coal in here. And we need to get drill pipe. I think we have some drill pipes sitting over at the Mammoth Mill. And I think I have a bunch of coal in that silo straight across. Let's teleport over there. In fact, I think I have my pickup truck is over here somewhere. Let's hop into that, since we don't use it very often. Just want to stop by this silo and see how much coal we have in there. We have a bunch to bring over from the train silo that's over by the coal mine. There's a ton of coal in there. Probably like more than 2 million liters. I think there's still a bunch in this one. We can just bring our tipper trailer over here and start taking some coal over to the new oil rig and get that thing pumping. Let's see what we got. Yeah, 591,000 liters of coal, and then we have some wash stone that is meant to head back the other direction and go into our farm silo for our 10 million liter objective. But let's hop into our tipper trailer. This guy here. We'll go deliver a few loads of coal. It also, man, so much to do, so much to do. Delivering this coal to the oil rigs, I'd kind of like to combine with mining the stone. But we'll do a couple loads just to get things moving. Without doing any mining, that is. Yeah, let's head over to the silo over by the stone mine. All right, here we are to the train silo that has some coal in it. We actually need to drop off coal to 2 places, right? Our new oil rig and our crayon factory for the pencil production. So let's do that. We'll probably do maybe 4 loads here, 2 for each building. couple loads of coal into our new oil rig, and we've got a couple loads of coal into our crayon factory for pencil production. We still need planks over at the crayon factory before that pencil production will kick off, and then we obviously need some drill pipe over at the oil rig, so we'll go get that now. We'll switch trailers, get some drill pipe from Mammoth Mill. I think we have at least one load of drill pipe, so we'll bring that up. And then I noticed when we were looking at the refinery that there is a truckload of plastic. We'll pick that up and go sell that down at the oil press, and that'll get us a little more cash. Probably somewhere around 80,000. We can use it because I've got more businesses I want to buy. And then I think we're going to need a little bit of money when we start our harvest, because we're going to want to put a field silo out here by our new field, our new wheat field, so we can drop off all of the straw and all of the wheat into a field silo, and then use our truck, which is a lot faster than tractors, to get all of that grain back to our main farm and process. We'll be using some of that grain for chicken, hopefully raise some chickens. We gotta wait till the day ticks over to March 1st. Weather looks nice and sunny. And man, yeah, we'll have a few fields to turn over, about 3 fields to turn over once the day ticks over. But we have a lot to get done here on February 5th. So there are a lot of little tasks I want to get to. We've got some forklift work. We've got some mining work. We've got, I'd like to try and squeeze in one new business and get that supplied. We'll see if there's time, and I wouldn't mind cutting some grass and harvesting that. I think we're going to need plenty of grass. All right, here we are. Let's switch up trailers. I think the repair state is okay. Go over to Mammoth Mill and grab that drill pipe. There's 2 loads. We'll make 2 trips, but I think there's only 1 full load. We'll see. Get my auto load going. Make sure this trailer shows is empty. It does. Drill pipe. We've got 2 loads. We're going to take 2 loads. Drill pipe, 447. We'll take it. Yeah, we do produce drill pipe fairly fast. So I imagine we could keep 3 oil rigs going if we wanted to, and maybe we'll get to that point. But we'll at least get the second one up and running. That should allow us to keep the refinery going a little more consistently, and that means more revenue for us. So that's what we need. Again, the crayon factory is not going to bring us any revenue. We're just going to store all of that Play-Doh and pencils and crayons for a 10 million liter objective. So we'll just kind of chip away at that. But the dye that's needed for those products is just too slow to produce to think about selling those. So those aren't urgent. All right, in goes the drill pipe. That should kick off production here. Let's just make sure there's no production lines turned on. I'm guessing this one's automatic. Yeah, it looks like it. That would be this guy. The top one is our new one. In goes the drill pipe. We've got a bunch of coal. That coal lasts a long time. We only use 5 liters of coal for every 100 liters of crude oil that we get out. Drill pipe's a little different. Use up 60 per. So I'll get this thing empty, then we'll go pick up plastic and sell it over at the oil press, and we will bring over another load. Drill pipe. This one I got to make sure it empties. So I'm looking at the last row of that display up at the top left. I want to make sure it shows all pallets gone. Good. We could probably leave that side curtain open. On our auto load. Plastic. Looks like we've got one good load here. All right, we're off. All right, time to sell some plastic over here at the oil press. Let's see what we get. $84,000. Not bad. We need it. We need it. For sure, yeah. See at the bottom left, you can see there's where the bottom of the display shows there's 2 pallets left. Not sure why that does that. But if we don't clear it by hitting the I button, I key, then we won't get 50 pallets loaded in next time. So just something to keep an eye on. All right, off to Mammoth Mill. We're going to get a second load of drill pipe. I'll pick that up, and then I will meet you back at our new oil rig. All right, that's it. Our second load of drill pipe into our second oil rig. We are in good shape. Production is running. We just wait on planks and wood chips, then we can get our pencil production going. Make sure this emptied out. It did. Yeah, I think we'll wrap this episode here. Man, we got a lot done, actually. We got a new sawmill. We cleared out land for it, bought the land, and put a few, I don't know, maybe 15, 16 trees in there to get us started. So that production's going, and then we brought coal over to the crayon mill. That'll be used for pencil production, and we brought coal and drill pipe over to a new oil rig that we just bought. That extra crude production is going to translate into more cash for us as we process that crude into oxygen, hydrogen, diesel, and then the plastic, which we just sold for 200. Now we have 252,000 in the bank. Next episode, I want to look at one more business to get into. See if we have the cash. Let's just take a look. Production. I'll show you what I'm thinking. There's a bunch I want, and we'll get them all, but it's just going to take time. But the next one I was thinking of doing, it would be over in this area, is right here, the soda factory. Oh man, 123,000. 123,000. This guy takes water, which we're producing right nearby. Takes diesel, which we're producing right nearby. Sugar we can bring over pretty easy, right in our curtain side trailer. We can get 200,000 liters per trip. And then this is calcium carbonate. We're producing this over at the stone processing and in our wash plants right nearby. And then we just got to bring over, for 2 of the products, we got to bring over grapes and oranges. But we don't need grapes or oranges to get the cola. Looks like RC cola, and I think there's a diet cola here. Those just need sugar, calcium carbonate, and water. That seems like a business we could get going. I did put this business down on a different save just to see. The production rate's not super great. But this is something that we could get started early and maybe generate a little income from it and just get it going. So we'll see. It's 123,000. How big is it? It's not huge. I was thinking of putting this guy. I'll show you. I think we can just get over there. Down this way over by the stone plant. This is where we've got our water production with this water tower. Processing the hydrogen and oxygen, and then these 2 wash plants and that stone processing building here. All 3 of these buildings, I think, are getting us calcium carbonate. Let's see. Oh man, this guy's big. This guy's really big. But maybe we clear out some of these trees And plunk this guy down here. Boy, it's going to be not enough money. Not enough money. 52. It's only 123,000. Not owned by us. I wonder why it says not enough money. That is not owned by us. All right. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe next episode, we'll see if we can make it work. What's on the other side of this thing? Anything? No. So we could back up. I don't think there's any bays or anything. I'm trying to get a flat piece of land so we can see if there's any bays coming out the back. Doesn't look like it. Right, so we just need access on that right side as we look at it now, and then looks like here in the front. So that might work right here. Be close to everything that we need. Yeah, kind of like that idea, but we'll see. Like I said, we do need to save some cash for our harvest because we need to buy some stuff. But that's it for this episode. We will leave it here, and I'll see you all in the next one. Remember to give these videos a thumbs up if you enjoy this content. That'll help my teeny channel grow, and I would really appreciate it. And thanks to those of you that have been giving comments and suggestions. I appreciate that as well. And with that, I'll see you all in the next episode.